Nation, today is May the 11th, 2020. Please rise for the moment of silence and remain standing for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
This is me saying thank you. Thank you, teachers at Bledsoe County Middle School, for making me feel appreciated last week. My goal was for you to feel appreciated about the great job that you do at the middle school, and you out-appreciated me with lots of fantastic gifts. Two of those gifts were a bow tie, a black bow tie, and a white bow tie. I really like them. I couldn't decide which one to wear first, so I went with the black bow tie because I wore a white dress shirt, and that creates juxtaposition, which is the vocabulary word of the day. Juxtaposition is when you put two items beside each other for a contrasting effect. So we have the black and we have the white. And both of those things say, I appreciate you and all of your hard work. Happy birthday today to Michaela Borkowitz. I hope you have a great birthday today. I hope it's a special birthday. Please call me today so we can talk about your birthday. My number is 423-505-4618. And I want to hear about cookies and cake and ice cream and whatever sweets you had today. And I want to talk about presents. I can't remember a single present I got on my birthday when I was in middle school, but I'm sure I had some good ones. And maybe whatever you got today will jog my memory and remind me of what a great birthday I had in middle school. Please continue to check the Bledsoe County Schools website for information on meal service, educational resources, and other important information. Meal service this week will only be on Wednesday, May 13th, and they can be picked up at all the elementary schools between the hours of 10 and 12. And students do not have to be present to receive meals, and you can remain in your car and we will bring the meals to you. And don't forget, we have the good milk. Our school's webpage, there's also hyperlinks to learning tools and to resources. And I want our middle school students to take advantage of Reading Plus and Dreambox over the summer, so I hope that will continue. Parents, I encourage you to make sure that your students continue using Reading Plus and Dreambox. We also will have instructional packets available. We're going to call this the Summer Surge. And so students who don't have access to computer or an internet at home, they can get these instructional packets and they will have curriculum over the summer. I strongly encourage students to do both if possible so that we can maintain and grow. That way we're going to be better prepared for the next grade level. I'm really excited about the take-home curriculum, and I believe it will help our students grow and be easy for parents to use. You can go to our webpage, and on the top of the screen, you'll see home screen, BCMS information, calendar, teacher pages, and in that bar, you're going to see summer curriculum. And so if you select summer curriculum, then you will see it's divided by grade level, and it includes PE and creative arts. So please take advantage of this. The curriculum is a really high quality, and I know students will benefit if you will take the time to invest in your future. Students, please remember to return all textbooks and library books. All student work has to be returned to the school no later than May 15th. And you should have already been scheduled with your homeroom teacher to visit the school the week of May 18th in order to pick up your personal belongings, and you'll receive your personalized bag of stuff. Whatever's in your locker will be in that bag for you to collect. Also, spring pictures can be picked up during this time. So when you come to the school to get your belongings, you can get your bag of stuff from your locker. You can get your spring pictures. You can get your yearbook. And lots of waves and smiles as we say our goodbyes. So reach out to your teachers by phone or by email if we can be of assistance to you. Remember that we're here for you. When you go to college, you can meet a lot of new people. And I went to college with over 10,000 people. And I have to say, the best new friend that I made is named Jay Clark. And I'd like to introduce you to him. Jay Clark is a great guy. He's a chaplain in the Air Force today, and we got to know each other when we were in college. And his friendship to me is so important. I really value his opinion, and I asked him to share with the students of the middle school a few words about education and the power of your choices.
Hey there, warriors of Bledsoe County Middle School. I'm a friend of you, a friend of yours from a distance. Currently, I live in Southern California, so greetings from the Mojave Desert. I know Dr. Myhan from college. We were actually college roommates. As far as I am concerned, when it comes to those who are leading schools right now and educating and doing all of that good stuff for our young people, none finer than Dr. Myhan. I'm honored to know him, really glad to know him, I've learned a lot from him. So I encourage you all to take every opportunity to learn as much as you can too. So he asked me a while back now, actually to talk to you about the importance of education and the power of the choices that you make. Even at your young middle school age, you may feel like you don't have much power there in your life, and I want to tell you, you do. I want to tell you that you matter. So what I have to say really isn't any kind of breaking news as far as I see it. Think back to when you were in elementary school. For me, I think this Aesop fable happened back when I was actually in kindergarten. I won't tell you how many decades ago that was. But the story that has stuck with me for a long time is this story about a tortoise and a hare, or a turtle, as I knew him at the time, and a rabbit. It's an interesting story. Both of them were invited to run in a race, if you remember that story at all. Both of them had the ability to run in the race. Nobody had a jetpack, nobody had a propeller, nobody had any advantage other than what nature gave them, right? So presumably that hare was going to run faster and win the race. The turtle or the tortoise was weighed down with a big shell. They're not necessarily known for their speed. They're very thorough in their movement. But however, they both moved, and they were both invited to run this race. The one who was favored to win the race actually wound up making the worst choices when running a race. Who stops, right? He was so confident in his skills and his abilities and his personal prowess in running races that he stopped to smell the flowers and did some other things, and it messed him up. He wound up losing the race. So, you know, I see life like this. Life quite often is a race. And it's not that we have to win. The fact is that we just need to run the race and keep going. And there's choices that we can make along the way that'll help us with the race. There's an opportunity that you have, especially as a middle schooler. This is good time in your life because you're practicing some independence. You have the opportunity to make right, wrong, good, bad choices and all of those things. So I don't want to tell you, obviously I want you to make good choices, but more than that, or along with that, I want you to make sure that you take every opportunity to give yourself the proper equipment to run the race in this thing we call life. Your education, as far as I'm concerned right now, tops that list. It's on the top of my list. It still is. I remember thinking a long time ago, if I'm not learning and growing, then I'm dying. I still live by that mantra. I want to learn as much as I can so that I can be prepared for things. One of the things that learning has done for me is allowed me to be able to handle change as it comes. It sounds silly, but really that's made a big impact on my life. When I first met Dr. Myhan, I thought I was going to be the doctor. I really thought I was going to be a pediatrician. That's what I was in school to study. I wanted to study medicine. I wanted to be the one that helps kids, you know, and taking the time to get educated and figure out some more things about me and learn a lot of things and read. And I realized that for me, my path in life, my race in life, diverted not into medical ministry, but now I am something that I never thought I would be. And it's really the coolest thing. I get to do pastoral and soul care. because I'm a chaplain. And I get to do it in one of the coolest places. I should be outside, and I'm not, because where I am, it's really hot. I'm in the desert. I get to serve on an Air Force base out here in the Mojave Desert, where Chuck Yeager broke the sound barrier the first time for us in the United States. And I get to take care of people in ways that I never expected, because being educated allowed me to roll with the punches of life and to do something. So here's my point, y'all. It's simple like this. I won't say it's simple, but here's the point I want to drive home. You may or may not know what it is that you want to do in life, and guess what? That's okay. You're young. It's all right. You can be my age sometimes and not know what you want to do in life, as long as you're trying to learn and grow. But I want you right now to promise me this, that you'll take the time to read, you'll take the time to learn, you're going to take the time to grow, and I can almost guarantee you, really guarantee you, that when you take the time to do that, coupled with some other things, you're going to grow to be something that you never expected. Sometimes we're our greatest enemy, we're our greatest limiting factor. And when you take the opportunity to learn about yourself, learn about the world around you, learn about the world, learn about history, all those things that you wonder, what am I going to do with this when I grow up? It's helping you. And I want you to just stick in there, keep at it. Hey, that's all I got for you, Bledsoe County Middle. Warriors, I appreciate you. Like I said, I'm a friend from afar. I hope one day to get to meet some of you face to face. But if I don't, please take this word with you. Feel free to share that message too. Everybody has something inside of them that we don't realize, and we just need to keep learning about it and making good choices, making the right choices, the better choices. All right, y'all. Clark out. Peace.
Jay was in my wedding. He actually sang a song. Jay can sing and he can dance. If we would ever go to a party, he would always be the life of the party, but we didn't go to any parties. But if we did go to a party, he could sing and he could dance and he'd be in the center of the circle. Everybody would be clapping and cheering, but we didn't go. We didn't go to any parties. We just studied. That's what we did in college. We studied. Yearbooks are still on sale. They can be purchased for $35 and are available online.